seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There's no cause for panic. This one might make for a worthy opponent.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
Welcome one and all to the stream. Howdy guys, my name is BethAnime19. You guys can call me Beth or Bethan. It don't matter, my pronouns are she, her. I'm an aspiring voice actress, cosplayer, gamer, Twitch affiliate, streamer. And today, we're just gonna catch up on some more Final Fantasy XIV's new expansion, Dawntrail. I'm gonna catch up on the story as much as I can before I go to DeltaHCon this weekend. So yeah, it's gonna be a good stream. I checked Q before. I checked on Q to make sure it was light, and Q is light today. So we should probably get there in no time, like 36. It's not that much. And I'm gonna turn up just a tad. I'm gonna also just leave it at the capture card audio at 15, just so you guys can hear me dialogue a little bit more. And don't forget, if since they're doing the new Twitch rewards for the drop enables, that ends on July 29th. If you guys also play 14, It's where you guys can get all your good stuff for all of the stuff in the chat. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, chat. Alright. Time to get this started. Before we get moving, you should be the one to hold this. I'm probably not gonna do voices, but I'm gonna read it out loud for you guys, if that's okay. With that, I suppose we should hop on the alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided. Ready to go? Let's mountain up. Oh my god, this is so cute. We're riding on alpacas. That's so cute. You'll be fine. These are the ones that are accustomed to people. I still don't trust them. You have a knack for riding no matter what you say. Without our alpaca friends, Meepaloo would never have become traveling merchants. Can you imagine walking all the way across Tyrol? I swear that mountain is too tall to be real. Wokorzomar, wasn't that the name? A forbidding sight, isn't it? One I've never appreciated up close. You have to take that long way around the cliffs to get there, to the highlands belonging to the Yokoi. So Mablu, you said you were learning about the peddler profession. You don't care for the ranch work? No, I love it. I love working with alpacas. But becoming a peddler has always been a dream of mine. It's just, I'm not sure I have the talent for it. If I can help you buy the taming saddle, though, then it'd be proof that I can do this after all. In that case, you best get ready to be a merchant. Look, we're almost there. We made it, and without a single smelly incident. I sent the alpacas back to Ikuvel's Inn, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Dawn Servant, weren't you, Third Promise? That I was. Then perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Totally took me in, and he took all the ranch hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity, yet here I am. I'm the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. We need to keep straightening things for your saddle if you're prepared for the feat of gold. As it's mate's harvesting season, they can't have too many quality hatchets. Add to the Woklamat's way with people, and we have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Meepaloo herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the Third Promise and let's get to bargaining. You have that little axe for me? Here you go. Thanks. Now to see what we can get for it. You're Meepaloo, the owner of these fields. I have a mind to trade if you're interested. Well, the Third Promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have in offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasoned artisan. The razor edge of this exceptional tool will make its light work for crops. quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of... A sack of mate leaves is valued 1 pel in the thousands column. The same price as the hatchet, this deal would bring us no closer to the mezcal. If I say, Mr. Smithlew, it's harvesting season, is it not? Does the demand for hatchets afford them a higher value? This is indeed the season, which is why I produced an ample batch of tools all well in advance. We've missed the window for demand in that case. We'll have to fall back on connections. Think of it this way. A generous deal will put you in the third promises of good graces. Surely that's worth of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives, I believe, including farming, and I will no longer have need of hatchets. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wook Lamont. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is given your reasons, but we ourselves wouldn't be no better for the transaction. How about this, then? If we were to help bring them in the harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kawada reforms come about. I can always use more hands in the fields. Then you can go ahead and add our labor to the bargain. Added value to tip the scales. How could I have forgotten the most of the basic rule of trading? You can rest here if you like. Mablukina and I have a mate together. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. Alright. Some leaves. Got all the leaves. Yay. You brought me some leaves then? Any acceptable harvest. We'll see if how your companions fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we brought our share as well. Thank you, Third Promise. This is more than enough to hold up your end of the bargain. Now it's the time to honor mine. After adding the value of your labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full sack of our highest grade of mate leaves. Premium mate, bought one at the shop on one of those leaks. It would cost less than 5 pel in the thousands column. Then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I'll give it a good home, talk to the contest aside. I'm glad we could come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I, all the best. Sorry. Mablu, what's wrong? It's as I was saying before, after everything Toby's done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How can I expect Toby to accept my decision then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to provide that I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intentions. I seek to allow in my father's footsteps, but not as he expects of me. I want to preserve Terrell's peace, and becoming Dawn's servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I wouldn't be surprised if Toby held the same opinion, so talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry over what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway. Damn it. No, I think we're close enough now. I say we go straight for the premium mezcal. Bargain our way into the value, Think you can do it? Trust me, I'll make this trade work. I admire your third promise. That you're holding your own such as against the strong competition for the throne is inspiring. Am I really holding my own against Koana and Zoralja? I mean, of course I am. I'm Luke Lamont of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Yay! Another successful trade. Before we go, let me give you the mate leads. I don't need to risk proving Arenville's point. Ready then, our next stop is in Mezcal Distillery. Want to speak with a man by the name of Gobley. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded as a matter of the craft. He knows the value of his products, so if we're going to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves are worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and taking in the gossip. If you could talk to people here in the distillery, Kina, perhaps Wukulnot would do the same at the village entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. Look at that. That's a big ol' enterprise. Me? I'm a chef from Tulio. I often come here to buy Gobley's mezcal and finest in Terrell according to my customers. He always brings out a chunk of our dealings, but I can't handle the stuff all too well myself. Just take the small sips, not wanting to be impolite, you understand, but still end up so addled as to agree what other price he quotes me. It'd be nice to have less potent refreshments during such conversations, else I might have to seriously reconsider our arrangement. Gobley might be deft hand at distilling, but he's got no sense when it comes to the appearances. Rumor has it he's been invited to the palace for business negotiations. If he presents himself to the court... Torgal, what the hell are you doing? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Torgal friggin' jumped up the barrel and just stood there. Look at that. Torgal, what the hell? Torgal, what the heck, buddy? This is pretty funny, though. Rumor has it... Okay, I already said that. If he'll presents himself to the court wearing his usual rumpled attire, though he'll be laughed at as sun perch. There's not much I can say about Gobley, but I can tell you what Gobley's been saying. The other day, he was muttering about monsters prowling around Agave Jaws. That's the field where they gather ingredients for the mezcal. Their presence has made it harder to procure said ingredients, and thus has driven up the price of the product. A boon some can argue, but it's hard to celebrate when it affects the work as it does. Can't rightly bring joy to people if you can't keep making the things they love. So, what did you find out? Oh, we can make use of all those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out where Gobley is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You can go on ahead and I'll bring Wooklamont. That part of the show, ladies and gentlemen, where I try to figure out where the hell I'm going. You have business with me, madam? Why don't we talk down below as to not to distract the alpaca from his work? Dude, I just came down here and you want to talk like, oh, let's go down the stairs, buddy, old pal. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a cutscene. Now, what's this about? Keep it brief if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal, assuming if you have any on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. I must warn you, though, it doesn't come cheap. We don't have Pel, but we can make offer of a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top grade stuff like the mezcal. Drink some water. No deal, just like that! Still, I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we sit and chat over a cup of mezcal? I'd rather have tacos, my dude. Now the real bargaining begins. Which of our cards will you use? Me Googling it just so I know which one to go with the right one. Because I am a dum-dum. And it's number 1. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, the Hobogo Chief, is the same. Oh, chef. I get that, there's no I. I get those words mixed up. Chef, chief. Something like make tea, for instance. Make tea. Make tea. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. I noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hobigo friend, but did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host, but still, even with that added value in mind, God bless America, I cannot say that name. Should we offer the call to monsters calling them trouble? Not yet. We'll keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. As I expect you are aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise has graced us with her presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet will be at the prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes. I must admit, I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be great honor and opportunity. Well, I should think your exceptional mezcal would think for itself. I said that there's no such thing being too prepared, and the first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you talk to Balok Shumsa. It would be such a shame to miss the chance of a lifetime simply for a want of proper garments. That it would. Are you saying you have garments to offer? Something ideal for the court? We have no garments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next big thing. An introduction to a weaver. His name is Bulmuck, and his eye works are... As a supporter of Wuklamat, it is seen observer of palace politics, he will be doubtless and be happy to guide you in the section of an outfit that fit this golden occasion. That is certainly a tempting proposal, and one of which I should like to take full advantage, but the scales still aren't quite balancing. Say, weren't there monsters running amok agave jaws? That's a problem. Yeah, exactly. If you're having monster issues, call upon us to do the slaying. Factoring in that save expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver that is shaping up to sound a bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Kina and I will take care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the time to pen it. The fields you're looking are just north of Wachaplambo. I don't know how to say that. That should be agave jars over there. This could go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Yay, fighting time! creatures I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Come on, let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mablu the son of a... Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have those sack of leaves. Thank you for looking after our precious trading goods. Stretch. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Gobley. Here are the mate leaves and written introduction to Bullknock as agreed. Now give us more money. Then the deal is done. Here are your jug premium mezcal, age 3 years. Please accept it, yeah. Yes, we finally have the mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far, Third Promise, but let's not celebrate until we have the saddle in hand. Mablu, is it? You drive a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand. For now, should I ever become a proper merchant though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Yay! Woohoo! Even at the palace, I don't think I've held 10,000 pel jug of anything before my hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it before we get to the saddle maker. Can you imagine if we dropped it and had to start all over again? Luckily, Heavely's place is not far. We just need to head across the plaza. The trade we've been working towards. Phew, still in one piece. Right, time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, Saddler. We brought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? But you had nothing, a few measly clumps of wool. What we had is an aspiring trader with a gift of negotiation. Although I'd sooner aid the Clement but Zorja, I cannot go against the guiding principles of Palu Palu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, Third Promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all of the requisite materials, so this won't take long. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca has never been a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can taste that smooth mescal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! And to think we started only with a few hundred per basket of alpaca wool mablu, you're going to become an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, Third Promise. Well, we got what we came for. So let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Yay! Oh. You've acquired the saddle then? Yes, and a note thanks in small port to the Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring one out of our wild boar friends so you can practice. I know. This is something I need to learn. Moment of truth. He's so cute, though. Great sun gods, I did it! Oh, look at the pretty alpaca. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he was completely accepting Woklamon's touch. This is because of the singular scent in which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very smoothing. You know, I've never taken a good long look at you once before. You're actually kinda cute. Now you're only noticing that? Sorrel, he's back! Why is that alpaca shining? Why is that alpaca filled with gold? Why did that alpaca just go Super Saiyan? Sorry, I need to stretch and drink water. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast known its betters fates with overwhelming strength. It will yield rather than risk death. An aptitude illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wuklamot. Strength alone won't win him and our blah 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 blah. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict. The wages of war, merciless nature, these are what moved to the plans to join the founding of Tulia all those years ago. Consider the younger generation of the village. Since birth, they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much-needed lessons, the realities of conquest, and a renewed application. It is true that war's misery breeds longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes that what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you purpose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it left behind. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back their oppressors as well as they should. Men are not beasts, only a fool would seek to rule over the threat of force alone. This is why Guljaja did not elevate Mumulja. Wait, oops. However, the first promise says his gaze fixed upon the more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tulial, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? I need not to explain myself to you. Asshole, you better give us an explanation. Oh, well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you the much-deserved keystone. So that's the keystone. He's always been like that, never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even Kuana. It's not like we're not even family. It's like we're not even family. Aww. I'll ponder Zolja and his mysteries later. Right now I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle and I practice how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Oronka is northwest of here. Come everyone! Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Wuglamad off on our hunt. I can do this. I know I can. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, getting ready.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Yeah.
Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Yeah, exactly.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
I always love how my character sits.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitana from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt.
Back up, because my face is too close to the TV.
Something I could never find, she said,
buddy.
so long as I clung to the familiar.
Come here.
She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural,
Come here, Yuki.
and join the Gleaners of
Come here.
Sharlian.
Yay,
As one of their
buddy.
number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Oh, sleepy baby.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
Wow.
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City,
Hi, sleepy boy. Hi, sleepy
which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Hi, sleepy boy.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Did she do it? Oh my god, she did it! Yay!
They did it!
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
I'm so relieved that the third promise came back to us safely. The alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. Wicklemont still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know that will melt away the fatigue like magic, though. Make tea! I'll run to the ranch to get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time and the tea will be ready when you arrive. As Mablu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea, and then Wigglemot can't be that far behind. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you become more comfortable with our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruit they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown up quite kind fond of them. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes. This is no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend on you on your successes. Well done. Yes, we did! Yes, we did it! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zerljaw did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born to be but once every few decades. They are also elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their... Only a single person is known to have caught one before. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Chulial, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yokoi, held our people in the thrall. Compared by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days. Then along came the young Gulu Jaja. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure equal to the Yokoi in the stature, and puzzled by his entourage mismatched companions. Some troubled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Guljaja showed much inclinations. He spat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of meat tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Guljaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed Pelu Pelu from the Yokoi subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road and peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for those who traveled as he did. So it was a few words from Guljaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard the Bod Papa forged with the Pelipos spoken of that in the way before. This saga is not so in... Then you may not know how Guljaja sought a search-footed guide for his trek up to the highlands. Thus he did capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures, while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. Nablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's you. Are we gonna have an alpaca mount? Why can't we have it? Wait, do we have an alpaca mount? Do we? You should be proud of much the accomplishments. Sorry. Yay! We got the keys. We got that keystone, baby. So this is what they look like. So go on and send the tablet. We got it! Woohoo! A perfect bullet. That leaves 6 more. You're on your way. We'd have been lost without you, Maplu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It seemed obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Lamat. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobly, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done with me. I loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk on my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give you my wards' lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide, yet never once have I wanted to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you found your calling and you wish to pursue them with such passion. You will make an exceptional paddler, I'm sure of it. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. They once ruled over far more than Urkopaka and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yogg-Toral and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi... They may not have found it, but the fact that they sought to look at it for all that makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend... Ah! We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Oh, Kryle, I have a question I've been meaning to ask since we finished on with the feat. Where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Yogg-Toral around 20 years ago. Since then, it became common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right around about the time my grandfather made his journey, yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as irregular as for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first, blah 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 blah. Right then, let's head back to Toliol and get ready for the search for the next selector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become a Dawn Servant soon, making sure you set aside your best mescal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. I need water. You might be right, Maplu. You might be right. I love those Aetherites. Feels good to have the feat of gold safely under our belt, even if my victory pales aside Zerljon and its shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong or wise like my brothers to be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely where I stand here carrying on about things. Let's get a move on. Back to whatever that name is with us. The contest has hardly begun. we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust you with your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Kozama Uka. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see your patient Hanu friend has to say. I've been quite content waiting here on the third promise coin, but it seems you're all ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Alkanu. We go through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama Uka River. Is that right? It is right. However, be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse, the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even if our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year, if you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they're hitting it hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound to Kozama Uka, then we should head over their arch. Their arch. Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozama Uka. Hey! Hi, Kuzunoha! Glad you're here. Glad you could join today.
Kozama Uka, the land of rainbow terraces.
How goes today? It's alright.
It commands the gaze of
today.
all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow.
Hope you've been well, Kuzunoha, and hope you've been
must yield.
safe down there where you're at. Same,
Together
just doing
with
more.
Uklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail.
Doing some more post-storm
A road
recovering.
upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once
Hope
traveled.
you are safe down there. Okay, I can see the frame rate is acting up just a little on the graphic.
Look at those falls. Even from this
whoa.
distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Speaking of water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tolihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
There's no stopping the bird promises here. A good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all of his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. I wanna fight that thing! Disney, sir. Whoa! Look at that. That's cool. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none of the words were where, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! Anyway, this is Hanu Hanu Village I was telling you about, Okanu. 91, baby! I love the Dawntrail victory jingle. Yeah, it's cool. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering damage wrought out by the storm. Indeed, well, let's do what we can do to find this light door. Oh my goodness. I want to do it funny. Oh wait, it's a woman. I was like getting ready to do a Okaloe. And I'm like, oh wait, it's a woman. I need to do a... I was like getting ready to do a deep voice, but I'm like, oh wait. If it's for a woman, I can't... I was like this ready to do a dude. I was like, oh okay, it's a woman. I'm Sanu Ali, I welcome you. As elder of my people, I should also be fulfilling my duties of elector during the rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and my test and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Yeah, I said that right. Right then, it helps to do some investigation at Wanchupelo, so let's take a look around here as well. Might I suggest a division of... my throat is dry! Note to self, every time before I play 14 on stream, I need to do vocal warm-ups. Before we progress on, let's attune to the ether rights. Up and up, back on. Ah, nice! Curiously asking, Kuzunoha, are you ahead of me, or are you, behind me? Curiously asking. Kind of waiting on my friend to be able to create a character. Ah, gotcha. Well, as of now, you moved past me in terms of MSQ. Ah, gotcha. The gaping hole in the wall is the missing portion of the roof, and clearly the work in the storm's powerful winds prepares to be ongoing. Oh, was focusing on leveling up. Gotcha. You heard about the storm. I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and Dawn Servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while the roofs and walls can be patched, there is so much else that was lost for good. Poor fella. A Torgal? Honestly, I'm going to unlock my... Gotcha. Oh, excuse me. Thought I was about to hiccup for a minute. Hiccup or burp, that was... A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Check on my gear and see if anything needs mended. Anything that needs to be replaced? No, we good? Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, why is it that thing showing up? Alright, Alfie. How we doing? This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into the bundles here and there. Plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu, then. Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over there, too.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
Interesting.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
I know, yeah, his design is so freaking
Honored
cool.
guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this
Reminds
challenge.
me of
Now,
Ignis
if
and
you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
That voice sounds familiar.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone.
Yeah, what do we gotta
The
do?
Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, the Feat of Reeds, yeah. Never mind. I just answered my own question. Man, he's so cool. Koana is so cool.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of
Excuse
Little
me.
Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third.
No.
Not even in the running.
No. Don't you dare talk to her
Then
bad
we
about
see
that
eye
way.
to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
Hey, don't talk to her, my girl, about that way.
These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Excuse me, you take that back. You know who I am? I'm the motherfucking warrior of light.
Damn it, I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Alright, time for the next quest. The Feat of Reeds. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, but we're going to find it. I'll make Buckle Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Aaronville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. I'm gonna actually pause real quick and do a quick BRB because I need to use the bathroom. I drank too much water. So, quick BRB. Alright, I'm back. I was like, I drank too much water. I need to go pee. Or go use the bathroom. Welcome back. Thank you, Kuzunoha. You all can stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Give me strength. Let's all of us scour to the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Time to do some farming. At least this isn't a farming simulator. Hi, Yuki. Come here. You wanna sit? Come here. I mean, you're kind of doing a mix of both types of farming. Yeah, true. goodness. Hi, baby. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? Boy. I agree. The waters look to be of a good quality, as does the mud in which reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are usually torpid. This suggests the problem is not affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures that live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creature seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal. Without it, the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes, so I say we'll help them put on their festival and give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows, maybe fixing one problem could lead to a solution to it for the other. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things. A baby boy. A baby. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can prove true, and being perfect of the ideas we are any proposals worth entertaining, I suppose. Besides, this is Wuklamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. That's a big yawn. That's a big yawn, baby boy. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven the blah 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 blah. And that big building to the north, let's go and see it. Yeah, come on, Yuki, let's go to the big huge building. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you. We should take a closer look. Oh, time to do some scoping out. Time to play Spot the Difference. Alrighty, I'm looking at an eye. Yeah, it's missing an eye. And I have to find 3 more things. We already took... Oh, there's another. Beraggled feathers? How's that? Oh, yeah, now I see it. It's like, how are the feathers messed up? Oh, now I see it. Well, I think we can all agree that the bird is in dire need of repairs. How about we try to fix it? What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in such a poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. The float in this condition, there can be no lifting the wings. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry, that's what the festival was called. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know, but I know how it sounds, but given into misery never improvised anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and but we don't even have enough materials to make the float. We need a opposite set for the missing eye. Opal you bow for the pulls and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Aboxia is a type of precious stone and used in arcane equipment, and Uyupio is wood is essential for crafting. The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather of the furthest using wind magic, and that is something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such an airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the fort and having... I think understand your vibrant reeds go quickly and vigorously. So much so that they stifle in development of nearby plants. They must lack a potent source of energies you naturally lack. Water. Hey, baby boy. You sleep on my lap? Okay. The winds chosen would necessity have a natural gifts for... the float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as the timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials have such an underlying lesson. The float might also function as an arcane device. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane. Oh, focus. For what? Oh, and Hihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage a healthy crop, so if we repair the boat and hold festivals, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. Okay. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound of theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual, ceremony. Ugh. Wait. The float, a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may not well have been, but after a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have... through the years of trial and error, the Hanu would have been refined in the festival into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving the Inaha really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced by this focus for business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okanu to gather via and for title winds chosen. I will go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that maybe afford the same effect. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best as I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I have not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu. And certainly, let's all go together. Ah! Thanks to Wuklamot, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience, setting, and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something that need to be said for all the following one's instincts. Ooh, I like those. I like that. I like that outfit. I like the boots. Those are pretty. The shipwright's name is Wukivu. He's an ex-Robol who moved to Kozama Uka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to a frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking him a favor. A proper Hanu Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head back to Okabe and to the east there. This is Okabeke, the village of all. Oh, those who drifted into Kozama Uka from Tulial and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukibu, he lives and works in the house of the waters high atop of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. I mean, what's it gonna be like? The Mario stairs thing from Mario 64? I should have played like the stairs thing. Hang on. Oh wait, I was like, I could go all the way back down and start again, but I was like, oh no. If I do that, that might get me a little bit copyrighted. It's like, should I be allowed to play that Mario 64 like stair climb music? No, I don't want to risk it.
What do you want with me?
We would like to hold a festival, good sir.
Right. The greeting.
Oh wait, I wouldn't see this.
Oh, Kali!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Kali! Good. You brought your manners with you. When in Ukanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wu Clement. Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself.
It's okay, bro.
There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Bro, calm down. It's okay.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then. Consider it forgotten.
Reminds me of that one scene from Black Butler at the beginning of season 1 with Grell.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye.
Wait,
I'm
what?
told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Oh my god.
That I do. But, well, I would like nothing
See guys,
more
I
than
told
to
you
offer my
Shadow was
services.
gonna do some
I just
swearing.
used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular
I told
went
you,
to fix
Keanu
some
Reeves
homes
is gonna say
damaged
the
by
word
the recent
damn.
storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long.
Well,
If you tell me where to go,
once,
I'll
yeah?
gather them myself.
What? Send the third
Why
promise
can
out on
I,
an errand like some common
immediately
lackey?
see Keanu Reeves
That's
in a Shadow
utterly
voice?
unconscionable.
Fuck.
A gross violation of social protocol.
told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Why does this dude remind me of me?
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts,
hang on, let me
and
Google
you should
this.
find the stones you need.
And I think I might be right if it's gonna be shown at Comic-Con this year. Sonic 3 PT-13.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Like, I made a joke on Twitter while I was on vacation, being like, how much you're gonna bet is gonna show at Anime Expo? But then I'm like, oh! I just forgot. My dumb self forgot Comic-Con. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna make a guess right now that we're probably gonna get the first trailer during San Diego Comic-Con this year. I'm calling it now.
Chosen One, one of your
When is San
rivals
Diego
is
Comic-Con?
making progress.
Comic-Con 2024. When is it this year? Ah, July 25th through 28th. Got it. 2 weeks from now. Got it.
Iana, you say?
I'll never forget when Twitter blew up when we
Should
got
our
to, and I got
first
to,
choice
and we all
fail
got
to
to see
deliver,
the internet blow up
it
with
might
Yuri
be wise
Lowenthal
to let
doing
this
the
play
Bully
out.
Maguire dance because Spider-Man 2. Oh wait, disable auto advance? What? No. What did I just do?
The third-rate Promise is making herself useful after all.
Cave Kekatola is southwest of Okanu. We can return to the village first and then head there on foot. not west of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Look at the size of that beetle! Yeah, no, I love the new battle music for this. I'm really excited when we get to the dungeons of Dawntrail. I'm excited to hear the mini boss and the boss music. Cave Gigatola, as promised, home to deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw abaxia by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching the description to me. I shall help scour inside the cave then. You take the west half, and I'll take the east.
Well, at least you purr for me.
Thank you, Chaos, for the historian. At least you purr for me. Have fun this weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Chaos. Also, love the cosplay choices with the Pyro and Mithra swords. Ah, thank you. Yeah, for those who don't follow me on social media, I will be at DeltaHCon in Houston this weekend. And I'm gonna be cosplaying as Mio from day 2, but I'm gonna be bringing the Pyro and Mithra swords. Cause why not? Cause I had my eye on those. Ah, so will you? Ah, nice, Kuzunoha. Yeah, hang on. Let me pull up my lineup for anyone who is going. Let me just pull it up on my Twitter. Let me just find it. Alright, let me just pull it up on my Twitter. Here it is. Here's my lineup for this weekend. I'm gonna be Power from Chainsaw Man. Tomorrow, Saturday, I will be Mio from Xenoblade 3, and then Sunday, Chiaki from Danganronpa 2. So that's my cosplay lineup. But if you guys will be there, I'll be passing out my business cards and my stickers, so I still got plenty of them business cards and them stickers. I'll be cosplaying Saturday and Sunday. I will be cosplaying Saturday, and Sunday will just be casual for me, though. Gotcha. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yes, this is Abaxia. Along with Krylo's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. Oh, wait, hang on. Kuzunoha. I need to show you this from, you won't be there tomorrow? I gotcha. Well, I got you here. Let me show you the Jill cosplay. I got a wig. I tried it on with the cosplay. Hold on, let me find the damn tweet. But understandable Kusunoha. But here's the cosplay, and here's the Jill cosplay with the wig I got. I customized it. I got a cheap Amazon wig, but I just trimmed the bangs a tad. And I tried making it look like Jill's even when I got the wig. This was before I trimmed the bangs. But I tried keeping that on here, the end of the hair on the wig on there, but it was a fail. So now I gotta figure out how to get it fixed before DeltaHCon in a few weeks. I won't be able to use my wig, unfortunately, since I fucked it up while at MagFest. Aw, damn. Damn, I hate when that happens. Me with my 02 wig from Darling in the Franxx when I cosplayed as 02 a long time ago. And I bought, those of y'all new or new joining me, I had an unfortunate track record of buying cheap cosplays on eBay. Yeah. We don't go there anymore. I only buy it unless I have to save a little bit of money. But hey, I bought the Mio cosplay from eBay and that didn't fuck up. The words made me realize that the path up to my recovery, our recovery is already laid out before me, and I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that everything will come together and the Hanu shall post a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return to deliver the Apoxia into Wook Ibu's waiting hands. Dorgle! Thanks to the third promise on our mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyupio. What about the Veloxia? Here you go. Yes, these are excellent samples and good quality too. Oh, now I see that Sonic is gonna be PG-13. I now am casually scrolling through Twitter, and now I see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sending this to my friend really quick. I'm calling it out. Keanu's gonna say fuck. I'll let this play out. We are gonna get some scarred parents. Yeah, we are. I mean, I remember listening to one podcast on YouTube where so I follow Sonic Song 182. You know, the creators from Ask the Sonic Heroes, and they do a lot of the plush videos and all that fun stuff. I remember one time I was listening right as soon as COVID started. I was watching their drawing video while KN and a few other people they were doing some drawings, and then one of the YouTubers said, "Hey, I did a podcast," and spoilers and language warnings. One of the guests who was with KN, but they did they called a podcast called the Protocast. And I remembered with one of his Skull's guests, they told their story about their theater experience, and I think I heard that one parent immediately took his son home and left the theater because when you hear Tom say, "I'm the donut lord, you son of a," like the parent was like, "Yeah, no more. I'm taking my kid and leaving. This is not." So I'm like, oh boy. Imagine when the children see this, someone's mama or papa is gonna take them by the hand and leave the theater. Like, oh, Shadow said the fuck word? Let's go. Like, but Mom, I wanna see the end of the movie. No. Mom, I want to hear more of Shadow. Oh, wait. Shadow has more weapons? Like in Shadow the Hedgehog? Take my kid outside and outside of the theater. God, this quest is long. Gathering the Uyu was a trial of itself. At first, Wukabu criticized everything I did. Then I suddenly yelled, "I've got it." Okay, my throat is getting really dry. I need water. I think for the remainder of this stream, I'm just gonna let y'all read the dialogue, because rest my voice for this weekend. I still need to remind myself. Vocal warm-ups before stream every time I play 14. Alright. The lifting of wings. I feel like I got a burp. Or a hiccup. I gotta quote, retweet, and throw in the "you're only allowed to use that bomb once, use it twice, and you're slapped with an R rating." Yeah. Just gonna quote, retweet, and make a joke. Alright, yeah, who's gonna ride the floats? I really love the music in this game, in Dawntrail. Ready for when we go to Solution 9! I'm like checking how many quests there are in Dawntrail, because sometimes I'm like, I'm curiously checking. I'm like, oh yeah, how many quests are in Dawntrail? And I'm like, oh, there are 100 in this quest. So you peek the final area too. Well, I did cheat and listen to the music, the Solution 9 music. I was like, I know I shouldn't, but I really want to hear it. And I was like, how long is it gonna take for us to get to Solution 9? I'm like, okay, there are 100 quests. How many do I get to? And I'm like, okay, so we're not gonna get into Solution 9 for a long time. And I'm like, ugh. I want to go there. Yeah, all of them are 100, yeah. I'm kind of surprised when I'm looking at the internet. I'm like, okay, yeah, this isn't split into between two parts like how it was in past expansions. Usually, you get Endwalker Part 1, and then once you kind of move on to the second half of the quests, of all of the main scenario quests, of the main quests, it's usually split into two parts, but it's not. Which is very shocking. But I'm not listening to the dungeon, any of the dungeon's themes or mini bosses or main bosses. I want to hear it on stream and be surprised. Shadowbringers and Endwalker tend to do that. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, meanwhile, Heavensward didn't have that much of his cues. Yeah. SB is Stormblood, by the way. Yeah, I gotcha. Stormblood, yeah. Yeah, I knew what it was. No, it's shocking. I have not seen my boy Emmerich. Where is my man? Where's Emmerich? Chat, no one spoil it for me. I just want to see my boy Emmerich. Well, at least well, last week we got to see Estinian, so my other boy. Oh, no. I do not want to be in a fate right now. Me no want to be in fate. Oh, hi, Alphino. Oh god, I'm getting a toll-free call. Nope. No. No. I don't answer those. Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting a toll-free fee call. Nope. I haven't been none tolls. That's a pretty looking statue over there. I was happening. The second one's funny. I was expecting a flying whale. Like Free Willy. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, little buddy. Meanwhile, no Kanu. Hi, buddy. Oh boy.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
Oh.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry.
We have a two-headed problem, that's funny.
She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Good man.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Uh-oh. Get it, girl.
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Yeah! All you just want to do is take the throne.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Calm yourselves, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you,
Eh.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Oh, look at that smile.
Yes, we are.
Oh wait, I accidentally grabbed the guy. I was meant to grab the alligator. Alright. Next. So it looks like this one, we're gonna need to chat. Oh, why couldn't they give us an emote of her of my avatar doing that? Oh man, I wanted my character to do that. Why can't we get an emote of that? Man, what were they thinking? They could have added my character to do that grading. Nice milk bag. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float.
Yeah!
It's time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
Yeah, well...
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival!
Woohoo! Yay!
Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out! But do not even think of dropping her!
Yeah, don't even think about dropping her.
Ready and...
Make it fly!
I could get used to this.
Aww.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again.
Aww. I'd love to do a little mix of...
We've not had the honor since you were here,
I do love the little mix
Jaja.
of bee stripes. Yeah, it's so cute.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Is this our ether?
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Laser eyes!
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was
Sorry, flashing back
amazing.
about something.
To think that such a thing was even possible.
These are pretty fields.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account.
Oh, hi. Hi again.
Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Aw, chirper.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
Oh, hi, you! Hi there again. Hi,
I was
you.
delayed
Why
by
did
an
I...
unpleasant
Well,
encounter.
when Kusunoha said
but
it
it
looks
seems
like a
I
mixture
arrived at a good
between
time.
Ignis and you, I was like, why did I almost meant, like, you Narukami? I did not mean to say you Narukami. I meant to say, oh, hi, you! I'm like, oh, hi! A pretty cool cat boy with glasses. Graha's cuter, though. Graha's the cuter cat boy. Green Graha! I'm stealing that. That's his new nickname, Green Graha.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
My friend said that a few days ago and I was dying.
Stagnant ether was
Like,
to
you
blame
get
for
a
the reed's poor
mixture
condition.
with-
I assume that was an alchemical concoction which
You get a
enhances
mixture
ethereal
with Kermit the
conductivity.
Frog and Graha.
It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
It's like, get a fusion between Kermit the Frog and Graha.
A method I could not have devised without
Green
the
Graha.
education I received at the studium and the
Grahamit.
cooperation of my Archon allies.
Grahamit.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wuklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
Woohoo!
Five more to go.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Mm-hmm.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Why does that suddenly remind me of Yoda? But when we must. Alright! Okay. That is where we're gonna stop for the day. Alrighty, I think that's a good stopping point. Alright, we got a lot done. And hopefully next week, because I'm looking at the next two remainders of the level 91 quests, we're going to be doing a dungeon. So we'll definitely try to get to that next week for sure. But, alright guys, I think that's going to go ahead and call it for today. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Okay, so game plan. since I've got another convention next week, the game plan for next week, I'm probably just gonna be streaming on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. So that's the plan for next week. Since I've got DeltaHCon this weekend and Classic Game Fest next week, so it's just gonna be light next week. So it's just probably gonna be more Baldur's Gate 3, probably with Star. It might be the playthrough with Star next week. I'm not entirely sure. And then more 14 on Thursday. So that's the plan for next week. But yeah, final reminder, I will be attending DeltaHCon in Houston, Texas this weekend. If you guys will be there, please come by and say hi. Come get my business cards and stickers. If you guys will not be there, make sure you check out my socials for all my pictures while I'll be posting them. And yeah, but alright guys, take care. See you guys next week. Stay safe, stay hydrated, spread the love. We're probably not gonna raid anybody today, so we're just gonna go ahead and call it. But nonetheless, guys, take care. See you guys next week, and hope to see y'all at DeltaHCon this weekend. Bye!